MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the and the New York Yankees. Alongside guys, the Yanks played well in the series, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Kenny Rogers will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
So stepping in is Richie Ashburn to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch of the AB now.
First pitch, 106.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer. The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Richie Ashburn is retired to kick off the inning. Rio Ruiz comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Rogers has logged upwards of 100 innings of work on the mound, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Eddie Matthews is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Rolled slowly to first, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Clayton Kershaw will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, when you look up rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3. Just knows how to get it done. Controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Batting second.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
One and one, here it comes.
I got 2-1 to count. Ball 3.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard down the line. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Paul O'Neill.
Next to stand in is Paul O'Neill, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still no score. Digging in will be Steve Finley. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Steve Finley.
Now here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Yankees have dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
And he fouls this one off. Here it comes, 0-2. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Anthony Santander comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a curveball misses inside. And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
That's in there. 3-1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Into the box, Hannes Wagner. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Canseco. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Cecil Fielder will be next. 3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And it's full now. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First offering. And there's a base hit on the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love. And as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
In now, Ricky Henderson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
The 1-1 home. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. No balls and 1 strike. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Now a move over to first. And he'll get back in safely. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question. Letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
One and one. Here it comes.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Henderson on at first. Nobody out. Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 492 now for his career. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer, Alan Trammell, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
This lineup has a chance to knock this guy right out of the game. 4 runs in the inning, and they smell blood.
Boy, Dero, you hit the nail right on the head right now. This is a team that can score some runs. They have a pitcher that's reeling right now. They need to knock him out and knock him out ASAP.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Trammell, a California-born ball player, is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today.
Yeah, always one of my favorite things to do. You watch this guy today. Playing shortstop, you have time. There's rhythm. There's a timing to that position. Third base, man, step in and dive, a reactionary position. You have to come get it, go back on it. A lot of different things. This is a fun...
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit-by-pitch.
The catcher.
Next to hit, Jason Kendall. First offering on its way. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. 4 runs here in this half inning. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Here's a look over to first, just keeping him close. The 1-2 locks him up for strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it. So it's a backwards K for him.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
The 1-1 home.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
Here comes the 1-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, center fielder, Bernie Williams.
Digging in next, Bernie Williams grounded out in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Santander. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We played 2 full. The Yankees are out in front, 4-0. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Count even now at 1-1. Here's the pitch.
That's ball 2. I got to count 2-2.
And it's fouled away. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Pedro Severino is retired to kick off the inning.
Joe Dietrich.
Next, it'll be Joe Dietrich. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here it comes. Fouled off. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Now the pitch. And it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. Ryan Mountcastle is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Fouled away. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. And that one right down Main Street.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail here 4-0. now Paul O'Neill. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Paul O'Neill.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a high blast headed for the corner and right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it foul.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Jose Canseco is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Cecil Fielder, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman. Two and 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. Short hop, but they got him. Great to catch him trying to steal.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees, but they're in front 4-0. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Richie Ashburn. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
And quickly, there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Next to hit is Eddie Matthews. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And he is in there.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that one yanked just foul. The 0-2 delivery. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Matthews at second with 2 down. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 2-out double left stranded. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. In now is the Yankees DH, Ricky Henderson. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Ricky Henderson.
First delivery to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Henderson is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Now the 1-1 pitch. In the air to straightaway center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Alfonso.
Next for New York, Alfonso Soriano. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. That's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Grounded to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And up next, the Hall of Fame shortstop, Alan Trammell. Now Trammell swings and launches one to left. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Alan Trammell leaves the yard with a solo shot. 4th home run for him on the season, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Standing in now, Jason Kendall. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Line hard to center field, and no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. We played 4, 5-0 New York. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Anthony Santander.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. but I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now the 2-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Here it comes.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Lifted down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
The catcher, number
from the stretch, Pedro Severino will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So next to bat will be Joe Dietrich. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Another 2-2 offering. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Shortstop, Derek.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0, and now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. Liner towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night.
Your attention, please.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Lined into right, a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. At the plate, Paul O'Neill, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
At the plate now, Jose Canseco, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. Late that time for a strike. Williams on second, O'Neill on at first with nobody out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Right to him. One there. On to first, and they get the double play. So Tino Martinez will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. From the stretch. The average at 284 to begin play. 11 home runs and 31 RBIs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Lays off 2-2 now. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. High in the air out to center field. Finley is there. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for 1. 5 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 6-0. Tino Martinez will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
For the Yankees. Now playing
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Richie Ashburn is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Counts even, a ball and a strike to Ashburn.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter, Rio
Ruiz to the plate now. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
Yeah, he was on cruise control for a while, posting a lot of zeros, but after he gives up that triple, he's going to need to put some work in if he's going to get out of this inning unscathed.
So now to the plate, Eddie Matthews. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Counts even at 1-1 to Matthews. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Standing in is the DH, Ricky Henderson.
The designated hitter, Ricky.
Down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit, possibly more than that. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Into the box, Alfonso Soriano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Throw over to first, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Santander waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Jason.
2 away now in the Yankees' 6th, and the dependable Jason Kendall stands in. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 6-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping in is the center fielder Steve Finley.
The center fielder, number 12, Steve Finley.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, and a fastball's in there for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
And he fouls this one off.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. O'Neill is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Hannes Wagner.
Now to bat, Hannes Wagner. It was a walk in his last trip. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a fly ball right down the line in left. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been...
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Orioles lead 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Derek.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swinging bunt. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. The 1-1.
That's ball.
Drilled right back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Into the box now, Bernie Williams, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
The right fielder, number 21, Paul.
Next up, Paul O'Neill. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Isaac Matson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Standing in now, Jose Canseco, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back, the right fielder at the track. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 25 for him on the year as this lead got even wider.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here comes Tino Martinez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. Striding forward. Now Darryl Strawberry will come on now as the pinch hitter.
Number 18, Darryl Strawberry.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. The numbers: 282 to start play, 6 home runs, and 21 driven in. Ball 1. 3 runs already home here. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pitch on the way. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It is now 9-0. Ramiro Mendoza has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 59, Ramiro.
Joe Dietrich is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Williams patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The first
final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
Stepping in now, Ryan Mountcastle. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Williams is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're down 9-0. Into the box, Alfonso Soriano. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd.
Alfonso.
set and the pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, and he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. Mountcastle is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Jason Kendall.
Next to dig in, Jason Kendall. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
High in the air out to center field. Finley is there. And that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Ready now for Baltimore. Rio Ruiz starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
The batter.
Now it'll be Eddie Matthews, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can set down the guys at the top of the lineup.
To the plate now, Steve Finley, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he gets the punch out as the Yankees break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. So the Bronx Bombers took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Kenny Rogers pitches his way to a league-leading 12th win of the year as he struck out 13 in this one. Clayton Kershaw struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon.